Happy New Year! My name is Robin Gorna and I'm the Executive Director of the Partnership for Maternal, Newborn and Child Health. I'm so excited to be with you starting 2016. This is the beginning of the SDG agenda. We all worked so hard last year as we transitioned from the Millennium Development Goals to the Sustainable Development Goals. And now in 2016, we have an incredibly exciting year ahead as we start to deliver on those global goals and on the global strategy for women's, children's and adolescents' health. This is going to be a hard-working year and a year when we really prove that women deliver and not just babies. Now we've got the global strategy, we need to make it turn into action at country level because that's where it matters. At the end of January, we had the Executive Board preparing for the World Health Assembly, WHA, that will happen in May this year. And 23 countries spoke out about how important this global strategy is. And they're preparing for WHA, where we will be calling on all countries to take steps to implement the global strategy and to hold each other to account so that every year they come back and say how they're going to end the preventable deaths of women, children and adolescents everywhere. And what's so important is making sure that we look across all the global goals because we need to act on gender equality, on water and sanitation, on climate change to deliver the health of everyone everywhere. Also in January was the International Conference on Family Planning. It's the fourth time so many people have come together and over 3,000 people went to Bali, including some great young people from the partnership. I belong to FP 2020. That's an incredible global partnership dedicated to getting modern contraception to 120 million more women and girls in 69 countries. And it really matters because for young women aged 15 to 19, pregnancy and childbirth is a major cause of ill health and death in poorer countries. And 1.8 billion people are now entering their reproductive years. So getting family planning to those young people will save lives and it'll help us to achieve our global goals. As we implement the global strategy, we need to be guided by evidence. It's really important to do the right thing in the right way at the right time. And the Lancet is producing a whole range of series on the technical areas of the global strategy. Already in January, they've published 2. We were very proud to be part of the launch of the Stillbirth series. 2.6 million families suffer the tragedy of loss during that last trimester of pregnancy, and half of those are during delivery. We know that we have to get the right bereavement care in place, and also, really important, to prevent future stillbirths. And if we do the right things to prevent stillbirths, we're also going to prevent newborn mortality, child mortality, and maternal mortality. And just a couple of days ago, The Lancet produced the first ever series on breastfeeding. They analysed over 30 technical papers, and there's really important recommendations there about supporting breastfeeding in emergency settings, humanitarian settings, amongst sick and newborn babies, not just those born at term. We have to make the right investments, and if we do, we could add over $300 billion to our global economy and save over 820,000 lives a year. That's the kind of work we've pledged to do, and now is the time to do it.